Okay, you can start.
Dear Mrs. Catalani, we have organized you a 6-day journey to visit Rome, the eternal city. For your travel by plane from Stockholm to Rome, you have to choose if you want to buy a single ticket or a return ticket. We suggest you to choose the return ticket because it's cheaper than the single ticket. So if you choose the return ticket, we offer you 2 possible flights from Stockholm Arlanda Airport to Rome Fiumicino Airport and return to Stockholm. The first is a direct flight operated by the Scandinavian Airlines from Rome to Stockholm. The departure time is at Arlanda 20 past 8 a.m. and the arrival time is 30 past 11 a.m. The departure time of the return is 20 past 12 p.m. and the arrival time 30 past 3 p.m. The total price for this flight is 269 euros. The second is a flight operated by Swiss with a stop in Zurich Kloten Airport. The departure time is 40 past 9 a.m. and the arrival time is 50 past 2 p.m. The departure time is 20 past 6 p.m. and the arrival time 50 past 11 p.m. The total price for this flight is 154 euros, so it's cheaper than the direct flight. But what do you have to do at the airport? So when you will arrive to the airport, to Arlanda Airport, after you booked a flight ticket you have chosen, you have to go to the check-in desk first, where you will show your ticket to a flight attendant who will give you a boarding pass with written on it the seat number. Then you have to pass through the security gates, where you have to show a document, passport or ID card. Then wait at the boarding gates before you will get inside the airplane, and remember to check the departure time because it can be delayed for different reasons. Before landing, don't forget to check the local time of the place where you are arrived, in this case, Rome. Remember to bring your luggage inside the airplane and put a tag with your name, surname, and phone number on it, so that if you lose it, you will be contacted. So, when we arrive to Fiumicino Airport, you could get to Rome by car, by train, or by taxi. If you want to get to Rome by car, you can hire an economy car for 6 days, and the total price for 6 days comprised between 140 and 180 euros. At the car rental Europe car located in Fiumicino, near Fiumicino Airport. If you don't want to rent a car, you can get to the Termini station that is the main important train station in Rome from Fiumicino by Leonardo Express. It is like a train. It takes 32 minutes to get to Termini station and leaves the airport every half hour or every 15 minutes in the peak hours where there are more people. It is a non-stop service and the ticket costs 14 euros each way. If you want to go by taxi, the cost is about 50 euros. We advise you to get to Rome by Leonardo Express or by taxi because of ZTL. In fact, ZTL are zones in Rome that are located in Rome, especially in the city center, where you can drive without a special authorization. Therefore, it's better to go sightseeing around Rome by public means of transportation. I remind you that ZTL zones are active from Monday to Friday from 30 past 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. We offer you two possible types of accommodation. The first is a 50 square meters apartment in an ideal position, a beautiful position near Piazza di Spagna, in particular Via Margutta, how we can see here in the image. It consists of a dining area, a fully equipped kitchen, and a double bedroom and a bathroom. The apartment is equipped, has got the Wi-Fi and air conditioning. The total price for 5 nights is 262 euros. The second type of accommodation is an hotel. So you will stay in a small double room in Trevi View Boutique Hotel. It is located in a 17th century listed building, 50 meters far from the Trevi Fountain and 500 meters far from Barberini Underground Station, so that you can go sightseeing around Rome by underground. The total price for 5 nights, so for bed and breakfast, is 495 euros. Here there is the address. But how will you get to your final destination by public means of transportation? So, if you want to stay in an apartment near Piazza di Spagna, you have to take the underground line A and get off at stop Spagna from Termini station. If you will stay in an hotel, you can take the underground line A and get off at stop Barberini from Termini station, how you can see in the image. So, Spagna and Barberini are very close. If you want, you can book the Metro bus ticket. You can take a tourist 1 week integrated ticket that is valid until midnight of the 17th day after validation for Metro bus train and other means of transportation within the city of Rome, inside the city of Rome. The price for the ticket is 24 euros. If you want, you can take a daily ticket that's valid for 1 hour and 40 minutes after validation, and the price is 1.50 euros, 1.15 euros. The ticket must be stamped only one time, and you can buy tickets at any bus, metro, train station, at tobacco shop, or also in news agents. So you will get finally to Rome. When you will arrive to your final destination, you will probably have enough time to visit the Spanish Steps and the Trevi Fountain that are very close. So after you can visit them after you left your luggage in your room or your apartment. You can get there by foot if you're not tired after the travel. So there are 2 images. The first are the Spanish Steps with Piazza di Spagna. So the Spanish Steps were built in the 18th century to connect the Bourbon Spanish embassy to the Holy See, so to the Vatican City. At the foot there is Piazza di Spagna, and in the middle there is a fountain designed by Bernini that we call Barcaccia, that we can see in the image. During the month of May, so during spring, the Spanish Steps are decorated with beautiful alsails. Here there is the Trevi Fountain, and the Trevi Fountain was completed in 1762, so in the 18th century, and it is a Baroque fountain. It features, how we can see, Neptunes that is flanked by 2 Tritons. So the Trevi, a legend says that who throws a coin in the fountain will one day return to Rome. We have found some restaurants near Trevi Fountain, near Piazza di Spagna, where you can have lunch or dinner. So some restaurants near Trevi Fountain are Chianti, that is located along Via del Lavatore 82, and Ristorante Le Tameici, that is located at Vicolo Scavolino 7. Some restaurants near Piazza di Spagna are Alla Rampa, located in Piazza Mignanelli 18, and La Degusteria del Bergamotto, located in Piazza Mignanelli 11. So in all these restaurants, you can eat typical and traditional Italian dishes, so you can have a more interesting experience in Rome. Now, my colleague Alessia will continue to explain your journey.
The second day, you could visit the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, Piazza Venezia with Altare della Patria, and the Pantheon. You can get to the Colosseum by underground line V that you could take at Termini station. You can come back to your hotel or apartment by foot. The distance from Pantheon is 10 minutes. Può andare. The Colosseum is elliptical. Empire was started by Emperor Vespasian in 72 AD and finished by his son Titus in 80 AD. It could hold up 5 million people who watch execution of prisoners, recreation of battles, and gladiator fights. The Roman Forum was the heart of the religious and public life in ancient Rome. It is located between Palatine and Capitoline Hill. You can have a journey through history and Forum and Caesar Augustus. Visitors can see exciting portrayals of life of ancient Rome, reconstructed using lights, made films, and animation. It's located via dei Fori Imperiali, links the Colosseum with Piazza Venezia. If you have time, you can walk along Via del Corso, where you can go shopping to get to the Pantheon. Pantheon was edified by Agrippa as a temple for the Roman gods. It has got the largest and farthest dome in the world. If you want to, you have dinner in a restaurant called Trattoria dei Tre Amici al Pantheon, where you can eat typical Roman dishes and fish. After dinner, you could take an ice cream at Giolitti, which is 5-minute walking distance from Pantheon. Now, Marcello will explain you the third day.
In the third day, you could visit the Vatican City, where Peter's Basilica, the Vatican Museum, Vatican Garden. You can take the underground line C to get to St. Peter's Basilica. You can return your hotel or apartment by underground. And Peter's Basilica, it is the center of the Catholic world. It stands on the site where Peter the Apostle was crucified. Michelangelo designed the dome while burning the Great Peter's Square. The Vatican Museum, they begin in the 16th century with a collection of Pope Julius II. Some attractions are the spiral stairs, rifle rooms, and the Sistine Chapel, the Last Judgment. There are 4 itineraries. Now my assistant.
Now I will explain the fourth day. During the fourth day, you could visit Castel Sant'Angelo, Piazza Navona, Piazza Campo dei Fiori, and Chiesa Santa Maria in Cosmedin, where you can see the mouth of the truth. Here there are the paths. So, how to get to Castel Sant'Angelo? From your hotel or apartment, you can get to Piazza Augusto Imperatore by foot, by walking. There you can take bus number 913 to get to Piazza Cavour. It is 3 minutes walking from Castel Sant'Angelo, so you can get there by foot. If you want, you can also get to Castel Sant'Angelo by foot, and it takes 20 minutes to get from your accommodation, so from your apartment, from your hotel, to Castel Sant'Angelo. What is Castel Sant'Angelo? Castel Sant'Angelo was built in order to be a mausoleum for Emperor Adrian and his family in 123 Anno Domini. But popes during the Middle Age turned it into a castle. Today it is a museum, so we can visit it. In the image here you can see the Ponte Sant'Angelo. You can see Ponte Sant'Angelo and a beautiful view of Castel Sant'Angelo on the right side. If you want, you can walk along Via dei Coronai, that is a street where there are shops selling art and antiquity. Via dei Coronai connects Ponte Sant'Angelo, Bridge Sant'Angelo, with Piazza Navona. Piazza Navona has got the shape of a Roman stadium. It has got 3 fountains and 1 church. In one fountain there is an obelisk. The church is called Sant'Agnese. Here there are some images. Then you will visit Chiesa Santa Maria in Cosmedin. It is a minor basilica built during the Middle Age that houses the mouth of truth, that is called Bocca della Verità, in which visitors put their hands inside. The legend says that if a person put his head or her hand in the mouth of the statue and lies, the mouth will close and cut the hand off. Here there was a beautiful film that is called Vacanze Romane. So the mouth of truth became very famous in the world. You could take bus number 160 at Via Petroselli to get to the Trevi Fountain, so to get to your apartment or hotel. The 5th day is an excursion to Cerveteri. So this day you could visit the Etruscan Acropolis of Cerveteri, in particular the Acropolis of Banditaccia. You can get to Cerveteri by car. You can hire a car at Termini Station, the main important station in Rome. But you have 2 possible ways to get to Cerveteri. The first is to drive along via A80. It takes about 60 minutes, but it is not free of charge. The other option is the via SS1 Aurelia, and takes 54 minutes, but it is free of charge. You can take if you want, you can take a cheap coach that leaves from Termini Station and takes 40 minutes. It costs €3 each way. Then we have the Tuscan Acropolis. Here you can see the Tuscan Acropolis of Banditaccia. So the most important Tuscan Acropolis of Cerveteri, known locally as Necropoli La Banditaccia, is the main burials area of the ancient Etruscan city of Caere. And one of the most impressive and magnificent necropolis is all Etrurian Mediterranean basin. It was built between the 9th century and the 3rd century before Christ. Here we have different types of burials. Some are similar to hills, and the other to a Nusagen. The 6th day is the return day, so you will come back to Stockholm. We hope you will have a wonderful journey in the eternal city, Rome.